Pretty darn good. Thanks for hosting, sir. I'm excited for this format for this week. It's kind of a fun thing to do. Just get the gang all together during a nice, relaxed, chill week. And yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing about how everyone's year went. Thanks for having me.
Always a pleasure to have you on stage with us, sir.
I'm happy to have a little bit of stability. I think the weeks leading up to this week were filled with a lot of multitasking and working while traveling and weird sleep schedules, but also a lot of fun meeting a lot of cool people. But it's been nice to take a little bit of a breather for sure. I hope everybody's getting that in, getting the family time in whichever way people celebrate being by loved ones. But it's been good so far.
Yeah, I mean, you were traveling for what, probably the last 3 weeks at least, pretty like consistently.
Yeah, and there were like big plans to do all these big training things. So I had a bunch of gear that never, I think we did like one group training sesh or something. Um, so overpacked, over traveled, but it was fine. It was a lot of fun and just happy to be home for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm super excited for 2024, guys. I mean, as you know, there's so many catalysts on the horizon. I'm so bullish about what's happening and what's going on. And, starting off in January, hopefully we start to see some ETF news and things go forward. And then the halving in April, and then all kinds of catalysts going into 2024. So it's been a long run through this last bear market. And it's good to be done with 2023 and see that there is still some life out there and things are happening, and hope that everybody made it through this season. And now looking forward to 2024. Happy New Year to everybody.
Yes. Oh God, it's right around the corner. And then we will all inevitably write the wrong year on everything we do for at least 60 days. And then we'll figure it out and we'll start getting the right one.
And
But it's my
this is
favorite
my
time of year.
20th year anniversary graduating high school. Class of 04, baby. So once it's 24, I think it'll be easy for me because mentally it's going to be a constant reminder of how old I am. I tend to forget every couple of years. But I'm not forgetting this year, man. I'll be putting 2-4 on that because 20 years is a long time to be a grown up.
Yeah. Yeah. It just keeps creeping on, right? All right. So it does look like we've got a couple people requested. Just to clarify here, if I start running out of people who have requested to speak, I will just send speaker invites. So you might as well just, request on your own. But first up, they are connecting.
Can I do something before whoever's connecting is connected?
Yeah.
So I think it'd be fun as people come up to. It doesn't have to follow this like framework, but to initially share something that you personally love about your journey in DFK. It doesn't even have to be this year. Maybe it's something that we don't know. Maybe it's about another community member that inspired you, or a core team member that you really look up to or interacted with, or just something in the game that you really love, whether it's artwork or hidden story or something. It'd be really cool to start with that as people come up. And then I think, where we go from there, it could be a question that we may or may not be able to answer today. It could be inviting somebody else in the stage to try to get up and speak, or could be a crazy what if or prediction or whatever you want to throw out there for 2024. But definitely, as people come up, we'd love to hear some kind of personalized view, experience, opinion, memory of the game, and we can kind of start there. I think for me in this year, just to set the stage, a lot happened this year. Like a year ago, I think the tokenomics change had just kind of gone into place. We had just embarked on this exciting new adventure with Klaytn, but also we're just kind of reeling with the impacts of FTX and the uncertainty of everything there. There was a lot of craziness out there. And I actually personally on the team have grown to appreciate Bolon a lot more over the last couple of years because there's been a lot of nights in the initial kind of turmoil, and then throughout the market up and downs, where internally I feel like we've matured a ton from our like PR management kind of stuff, our risk management, what's happening in the world, and realizing we always don't have the immediate perfect solution, but we can get to one if we come together. And it's been really good. So I wanted to kind of do a kudos shout out to Bolon on that, but also this time last year we were considering a lot different things. Right now we're focused on, all right, how do we budget? How do we look at newer economics of the project and the industry? What do we adjust? What do we not adjust? How do we prepare for another, potential 80% down? How do we prepare for 100x? It's very different than the questions we're asking ourselves last year. And I'm just grateful for this list of questions as opposed to last year's list of questions, and look forward to what we can do as a team. If we can do all that we accomplished when things are really hard and our backs are against the wall, as our backs are starting to peel off the wall a little bit, let's see what else we can do. So hopefully that sets the stage a little bit. I don't know who you invited on stage, but back over to you, Bolon.
Yeah, appreciate it, Dreamer. K Happy, you're up first. K Happy, are you here? Are you with us? You still show muted. I'm so happy to see you, but I'd be even happier to hear you. Haha, dad jokes. All right, K Happy, we'll see if we can get you unmuted. In the meantime, we also have Dirty Cajun Rice.
Everybody.
What's up,
right.
man? Welcome.
Nothing much. Welcome back to another episode of How I Met Your Holiday Vacation. I have been with the DFK community like everyone else for the last 2 years and seen the growth and loved it. The most recent expansion into community projects and letting them get their small part in the spotlight within the archivist and the jester has been, I think, a huge plus to DFK, allowing them to get that benefit that they get from these other projects that are looking to integrate, but also to share a little bit of that limelight when they can. I am just excited about the development channel getting some activity as opposed to it being in a totally different Discord with random people doing random things and people actually starting to get interested. New people are asking questions and trying to get involved in ways that you would not have expected from people who may have never touched a piece of code before, let alone written an application or done anything in a broader spectrum. So I'm just happy to see that everyone is growing, not just from the team but also from the community in tandem.
Yeah, no, the castle is always an excellent shout out, but I feel like we don't talk about the developer discussion channel in Discord enough. So if you are in the DFK Discord and you are interested in even just, seeing what community devs are talking about, in the reaction roles channel, you can get the community dev role, which will open 2 new channels for you, the dev discussion channel and the dev announcements channel. And they're a lot of fun. It's always, people, every time I see somebody post in there with a question, they get all the help that they could ask for. And it's awesome to see, you yourself, DCR, are one of the ones in there always helping them. But it's super cool because it's a lot of times it's people who are like, hey, I want to learn how to do some of this. I'm stuck here. And they just immediately get the help that they need. And that's awesome. And I don't feel like we talk about that channel enough, but I love that channel.
Then for a shout out, just let's get excited for Dark Market as it's coming to fruition, to DFK Helper, because without it, how would we manage our legions? And my personal project, TradeScrow, if y'all haven't tried it out yet, please do. There's no reason to do shady backdoor dealings.
Sorry, that just made me chuckle because it's such a be secure, always be secure, and these are ways to be secure that are here for you to use, and you should. So really appreciate it, DCR. Always good to see you, sir. Always good to chat with you.
Thanks, guys.
Checking in again with K Happy. Can we hear you, K Happy? I saw the mute mic go away, but I still can't hear you. Are you potentially muted on your headset also? We're gonna figure it out, K Happy. We're gonna find out what you want to say, because I want to know what you want to say. We'll come back in just a minute. In the meantime, Sticks Intern.
Hello. Good to be here with all of you for another beautiful Thursday. I just wanted to come up early because of I saw the thing with K Happy earlier. It sucks that your mic's not working, man. I hope you get that figured out. But Bolon, you got to be prepared to tell people where the unmute button is, because a lot of people don't come up on Spaces very often. So just one thing that has helped me a lot. I am extremely grateful. Shout out to Pieface on the team, because without her ingenious idea to launch the bloater plushie, Sticks Intern would never have been born. So really wanted to shout that out. The bloater plushie is amazing, and really solidified my emotional connection to the game. Not that it needed any more. And then I had one other thing. I'm really excited about content that I'm working on this year. And because I know KP won't do it, even though I tagged him, I have put the first cover page of the comic that I dropped in the comment section of this Spaces. So there's a 5-page comic that you can read right now. And you can click that banner at the top. It's another Spaces tip. Bolon, use those banners, baby. That's what I want to see you doing going into the next year. Get some DFK announcements up there. And so, yeah, really excited about what the next year is going to bring. And shout out to the community. And I'll keep it short and sweet. I love DFK.
Appreciate you, Sticks Intern. Sticks Intern. Sticks is a different person. Always good to see you, sir. Let's see. K Happy. I feel like we're so close, K Happy. I can tell that you're unmuted on Twitter, but I still can't hear you.
Hey, Bolon.
Yes.
I would love to share some background on our bloater plushie.
Please do.
It's actually, I mean, as we can see very obviously by like how the bloater even looks, it came from Second Best Dad's brain, and Second Best Dad, he has the iconic bloater expression down, and so it was just such a relatable expression. And there was one of his drawings that like looked just very plush like. And then we actually had our artist on Second Best Dad's team, JMW. He actually then like drew and illustrated a mock-up in like plushy fashion. And so it was just like so inspiring, and so like you just could not make a plushie out of that. And so like last year, it was in around like July or August, we then like had Mother Brain. He made it with into kind of like, what is it, when doing it in like fashion design, and made it into like the design on Illustrator and gave all the specs, and then we had them made, and it was definitely a group effort. But I'm so happy that people love our bloater plushies still, and we definitely do have plans to put it back up on the merch store. So if I know that we all had the holidays and your gift giving, but you know, there's lots of birthdays or other things we can for sure. Everybody needs a bloater in their home. It's definitely a great like headrest, or like Like if you're laying on your stomach, you can have that little bloater. You can hug that guy and just stare at him and relate to exactly how that expression feels. So yeah, just wanted to share some background on that, and that we have some future plans with that. And I think last time when we were shipping them out, we inserted like some stickers and some fun things, but we actually have plans to throw in some temporary tattoos in the bloater packaging. So we're designing some bloater tattoos to throw in there. So if we have some people who have gotten bloater tattoos, and so if you would like the opportunity for that, go get yourself another bloater from the merch store, and you can make your bloater tattoo dreams come true that are temporary.
I think we need bloater like mittens and bloater slippers where it looks like the bloater's eating your hand and feet. I think that would be an awesome innovation.
Yeah, I've seen that. And then like some like Christmas stockings, I had the idea where it's like, oh, that like top fluffy part can be like a bloater mouth. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of opportunities. I mean, I think at this point we should definitely just have a dedicated bloater section of on the merch store and just anything and everything bloater.
Speaking of, hopefully people have been enjoying the bloater suits that have been live now for I think a week. What is today? Today's Thursday. It's been week plus a day. I think there's been some pretty awesome replays and things shared. I really like mixing and matching them with the Karate Combat gi. I think the Karate Combat gi looks really sick. I'm excited to see other classes come out and see how they animate and everything as well. Shout out to Only LARPing who made all that possible with our ongoing collaboration there. If people have ideas or thoughts of how we could be working with Karate Combat in different ways, please let us know. But we have a lot planned for 2024, not only the IFC fight that's happening, but probably going to look to see if this first gi is successful. There are other styles of gis out there, guys. I mean, in the actual Karate Combat competitive ring, there's usually not only white, but black as well. That would be a cool throwback if we end up doing that or something. Throwback to, like, in my mind, Karate Kid, the cut off sleeve black gi is very sick, and I would buy those as well. But hopefully people are enjoying our venture into cosmetics and visages. Just want to throw that out there. If people haven't heard of that, go check it out. It's right in the launcher. It goes over visages. You hop into the tavern and see what we have available. They are limited, so there's a little clock countdown timer there for those that are less familiar. But
the gi and the frosty head is also a really solid combo right now. It looks really good.
Actually, I only have a couple. It's not frosty head. What's it called?
Cooler head.
I haven't done that combination yet. I'm gonna have to go do that and do a whirlwind, because we all know whirlwind OP and it's the
best. Everything must be whirlwinded. Okay, Happy, you dropped and came back. Did it work?
Hello.
I can hear you.
Cool.
What's up, okay, Happy?
I have a couple things to say. If you're a Cadenian, if you like Cadena, follow me. Yeah, no, actually, that's it.
Fair enough.
If people like Canada, just period, just you like Canada.
Cadena, the cryptocurrency.
Oh, I said Canada. I thought you were trying to say it in different ways, but cool. Cadena. What do you like about Cadena?
Proof of work, pretty secure, no hacks.
Nice. I think at a couple events there have been some Cadena people there. It's always good to shout out what you like. Would you ever want to see a DFK realm there? Is that the connection you're trying to make with DFK? Are you a DFK player?
I got involved in DFK a bit, actually, like when it was pretty popular in Harmony 1, but I haven't played since then, to be honest.
Nice. Well, hopefully you hop in and see all the new things we've been building the whole time. And noted on the Cadena shout out, there's probably other people in the audience that like it as well. Thanks for joining.
Thanks, K Happy. I will say we also have a pretty good Canadian following. So if anybody's looking for Canadians, we got those too. Oh, I wish Crypto Meme was in the audience for that. Are you here, Crypto Meme? Anyway, uh, Red's room. What's happening? The unmute button is on the bottom left. Thank you, Sticks Unturned. Red's room. Can you hear me? All right, let's jump to Light. Light, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hello, hello.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
I'd just like to say hi, everybody, and thank you for creating this amazing MMORPG game that kept me occupied for the past 2 years, a year in a way, a year. I'm a little nervous to tell the story, but before I found DeFi Kingdoms, I had a little mishap with my health. My leg, something happened to my leg. I couldn't drive. I love driving. I couldn't walk. And then, so, darkness and all that good stuff. But then I found DFK. And for the past year, it's been helping me connect to my soul, my purpose, God. What is it? Everything I needed to get through the pain and the dark times. So I just wanted to appreciate to all you guys that's been through all the BS, through all the bear markets and all the FUD and kept on going so that I can keep on going. And sorry, I'm a little emotional, but yeah, like the DeFi Kingdoms pretty much saved my life. And ever since I started building my legion, my empire, I'm around like 800 heroes strong. And my spirit, my health has gone up, way up. So, DeFi Kingdoms, man, I love you guys. And don't let the FUD, don't let the BS get in your way. I see the vision. I see the hard work everybody does in DeFi Kingdoms, the devs, the community, the content creators, everybody, right? And I believe hard work never fails. And you guys are true inspiration to me. And I hope, DeFi Kingdoms will save others and open up others and, change other people's lives like it did for mine. So thank you, guys.
Light, that was awesome, dude. I'm going to add you right now. Let's be friends. That was amazing. Thank you for sharing.
I'm not here for any clout or anything. I just really wanted to say just that message. Don't follow me because whatever. I really want the team.
Too bad, just did.
Thank you. But I really just want the team to know that my heart goes out to them, and whatever they need, just let me know, and I do my best to do it for you guys. So yeah, thank you guys again, and thank you to the community, and thank you, DeFi Kingdoms, man. Yeah, thank you.
And thank you, man. You've been a light pun in the community for a long time, and I know you're working with a couple groups now and doing some streams, and you've been absolutely amazing to have around. So thank you for everything you've done as well.
Hey, Light, this is the same Light that changed the name from LIGHT to L1GHT, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right. Thank you again, Sir Dreamer, for allowing me to represent that name. I'm an RPG maniac, so when I asked that and then you said go ahead, I was just like, it was a nerdy opportunity. I felt like a 5-year-old again. So yeah.
You know why I chose that name? Similar to your experience. We all go through so much in life. And when I was younger, I had my own issues. And when I escaped to Game Land, and play whatever I was playing. And I think at that time when I first started using Light, I was actually playing Final Fantasy 11, and I was a bard, and I was just like, I just want to help by being here. And everybody is so excited to like have me in a party and be like, life sucks, but people like me here. And I was like, Light was my name, and it was like such a positive escape and addition to life. And as I went to school or did other things, it always like was my gamer tag. So as I've been Dreamer in crypto and Dreamer in the game, it's a completely different persona and mindset to be able to hold this mindset through all the ups and downs. But when I saw you in Discord, I'm like, oh, that's my gamer tag, and I've had that for like decades. And so when you changing it to the one, it's a good shout out. But thanks for your story, man. It's not easy to hop on public spaces like this and share something so personal, but I imagine a lot of people were touched hearing that. We're here to have fun. Some people are here to make money. Some people are here to explore different technologies. But at the end of the day, everybody says crypto is about community, and part of making community is actually being real with each other and like opening up and everything. And that's really hard to do. So thanks for adding that to this holiday space, and hopefully making yourself feel a little bit heard as well. But we welcome you and we celebrate you. Thank you, Light.
I appreciate it. One last thing before I go, I know you and Fox are big MMORPG players, so I believe you guys understand why a lot of people love MMORPGs, and we use it as escape. And so when you brought me DeFi Kingdoms, it's nothing I could say, but thank you guys. So thank you.
Appreciate you, brother. It's always good to see you. Red's Room, are you able to speak now? Red's Room. All right, let's bounce to Starbuck. Oh, wait,
can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right, that's what I'm talking about, son. What's going on, guys?
How are you doing?
You can hear me? Good, man. So what I'm saying is a friend of mine introduced me to DFK a couple of years ago. I was hacked at one point, and I kind of gave up. And then I said, you know what? Since I was new to crypto, all this stuff is all brand new. I have to accept the loss and move on. And because of that now, I got tons of heroes now. I'm not even worried about it anymore. But it was a learning lesson. So I didn't fade away like everybody else who might have got their account hacked or something and taken away. I basically looked at it as a learning lesson as I'm gaining in crypto, because the only good thing is I didn't have a Gen 0 at the time. So it's not that much of a loss. But the experience learned and gained throughout the years of you guys being here has been an amazing journey. Your team is awesome. The community is awesome. The people that I'm meeting online through DFK, they're all awesome. They're probably better than my friends in real life. So I got to tell you, you guys are doing an amazing job, and I hope everything works out. I hope you guys blow out of the water and just, make everybody eat their words for not following you guys and sticking with you guys all the way through. Your team is awesome. That's all I got to say. And one more thing is the community is the best community I've ever been around. All right, guys, so keep up the good work.
Appreciate you, Red's Room, and definitely could not agree more. We have the best community in gaming, in crypto. I don't care. I will fight people over that. We absolutely have the best community around.
Exactly. All right, that's all I got to say, guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Starbuck, over to you, sir.
First, I want to thank Red's Room for not making me go after Light, because I can't top that. Shout out to Light. He's a great content creator in the community. I've gotten a chance to connect with him one-on-one, and he really does have some great aspirations. I didn't know his background story, but to catch a little bit of it is enlightening, to say a word. I just wanted to hop on because, I'm excited for everything that DeFi Kingdoms has been doing. I mean, straight up from, we've got Dreamer putting his body on the line for IFC. My hope that he doesn't do it like he did with that last person that came on stage with him previously, and he just tunes him up and shows us what he can actually do. Why have powers if you can't use them? It's like with great power comes great responsibility, right, intern? Speaking of intern, the Mythic Squad's got some really fun stuff coming out next year. I think we've alluded to it a couple times, but intern and I worked on a cosplay series, and we're at like 95% completion pending Dragonfly ending audio. And we're excited for that to come out. It's really fun and really corny. So if you like corny humor, then you're probably going to like that. I got into DFK probably April, a year and a half ago. We started Mythic Squad in October, which was our 1 year anniversary this October. And, with that has come just a ton of new friendships, new partnerships, new growth. We've had some lots of ups and downs. I mean, obviously we're excited to get a little bit of taste for myself. That was the first like real little pump that we got recently. And to be here and be able to experience that with not just yourself, but with your community and with your friends, me being my two best friends that got me into the game, shout out Beav and Mosh, is something else. And we've had a big mantra of win together for quite some time, and that's just what we keep doing. We're collecting W's and helping our community grow, our micro community within the Mythic Squad, and we've always had open door policy with other communities and other guilds. If there's any way that we can help you, if you've got a promo you want to do, or if there's just, something you got questions about, we hope that you feel comfortable and confident coming to us to help out. And then just from myself personally, I want to thank DFK and all of the team members and basically all the work that you guys have been doing or have been putting in. It gives us aspirations to do greater things and really test what's possible within this Web3 space as you guys pioneer or as you all pioneer what the Web3 space could look like for a project like yours. We have our opportunity to kind of pioneer what we think a guild can be within DFK. And we hope that, the content we're providing is fun for y'all. And like I said, we're always open for suggestions and want to wish everybody a bullish 2024 and looking forward to what the future holds.
Love what you guys are doing. Y'all consistently have some of the rowdiest streams, which always makes me happy because I'm just a rowdy person. I do want to just note, Dreamer, if Phil puts you on his shoulders, that will become the most used GIF in DFK Discord. Like, if I have to spam it personally, I will. It will become the most used GIF.
Dreamer's planning his knockout right now.
I know, right? He's actually at the punching bag right now. He can't respond. He just went to train.
No, I was trying to. Apparently, you can't unmute while you have a draft tweet up. But I've been trying to get caught up on tweets. But yeah, so the guy that lifted me up is also the guy. I don't know if you guys caught the last Karate Combat 43, which is on YouTube. Go check it out. The whole thing streams for free. About halfway through, like right before the main card, which I don't know why he's not on the main card. I don't know if Only LARPing is still here. He might have left.
He's on.
He's up. But I feel like, man, Shazid is a monster. I want to see him on like a big main event or something. I bet you could get a big striker to come fight him. But that guy that had the second round knockout with that like pendulum lead roundhouse kick, he's the guy that held me upside down. And he was very scary. I talked to him before, and when we went in there and he had gone, done some playful things with others, I'm like, all right, he'll be nice. I'll go up there. And then I threw like a little baby combo at him, and he went and grabbed me and lifted me up this upside down. I'm like, keep me up here where I'm safe. Don't slam me. But yeah, that guy's a monster. Phil is a martial artist that has been training for like 5 years in BJJ, and I think he has more striking skills than he's showing. But that's going to be a fun matchup. I think that we're both going into that with some advantages and disadvantages, and although we really like each other, there's no like animosity there. I think we both respect each other to the point of like, putting on the gloves, going in, hopping in the pit and smacking each other around. And we'll probably both try to be a little bit more entertaining and flashy than some other people that just want to like rip each other's heads off. So we'll see how it goes. But I don't anticipate him lifting me up. I do plan and expect him to try to take me down though in some fashionable judo throwaway is my guess, because I imagine he has that in his arsenal from his BJJ training, but we'll see how that goes.
Make sure to clip that audio. Dreamer said Phil is not a monster, and he was going to crush him. That's what I heard.
The emphasis there is how incredible Shazeed is. I think the guy's going to continue to climb and have a lot of other opportunities. He also fights in bare knuckle MMA, I think. He's the nicest guy in the world. He's ripped and as athletic as no other, and I think he's gonna be doing big things. So
I do feel like that's a great chance for me to go slightly out of order here and introduce Only LARPing from Karate Combat, because, I mean, how can I ignore that transition there? What's up, Only LARPing?
Hey guys, what's up? It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me. I'm away with my family right now, and they may be a little bit loud, but hopefully you can hear me okay.
Oh, yeah, you sound good. Anything you want to share about Karate Combat or the gi or anything else?
I can definitely do it. I can kick it off a little bit. So I mean, Karate Combat's this crazy sport that my buddy and we built over 5-6 years, and we transitioned to be about as Web3 degen as you could possibly get with the sports league over the last 2 years. We built this no loss gambling product. We transitioned the entire like holding structure and governance to Web3, and one of the most entertaining steps we're taking is we are having a full card of Web3 influencer fights in very late February, featuring the one and only Dreamer. And so if you go out there and you get a chance to get the Karate Combat gi or Visage, you'll get some free karate tokens with that, and you'll be able to place a no loss bet on Dreamer.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I've been learning more about the system. It's pretty cool. So how it works, as I understand it, one cool thing is your tokens never leave your wallet. So it's kind of like a jeweler snapshot, as we did in the past. In the early years, we did a lot of those. So whatever's in your wallet, right in the Karate Combat app, which is super easy to download. You go download that, creates your wallet in the background, and you can buy karate there, or if you put in that wallet upon a purchase of a gi, you're eligible for, I don't remember how much, 3 million, 9 million. There's a lot of karate that is going to be distributed to those karate gi holders. But then after it's in your wallet, the card shows up in your app. So I followed UFC for a long time, and looking up a card to see like what are the upcoming fights in the app, it kind of has everything right there. And then a couple days before, it does a screenshot of how much karate is just in all of the apps. So you don't have to go stake it. Doesn't have to leave your wallet or anything. And that turns into like voting power. So you then just go and like without much risk, vote on which fighters you would like or you think are going to win. And depending on the odds, but also limited to like what I'll call the emission rate of that fight, how much karate is like up to be distributed. That plays a factor in how much you can win. So if there's a concern about the karate token being like, oh no, they're every fight they're just like quadrupling supply, that's not a thing. It's like any type of DeFi protocol with scheduled emissions. It's just instead of getting a certain amount of emissions by staking X amount of LPs, it's how much karate you have, who you bet on, what the odds are, and if you win or lose. And that's how they kind of divvy up the new karate to enter the supply. So it's a really cool model. I think it's fun. It puts a lot of interaction in there, and I imagine there's a lot of things in the future that can be done with this model from a community perspective and from like a promotion perspective. Is that all right? Only LARPing that I
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. It's like a little DeFi idea on top of a bunch of real life fights.
Now that is super cool though, and a really cool system that y'all have built out. So if you've not checked it out, obviously, yeah, do. But yeah, really excited. Also, like they mentioned, anybody that buys a gi will get a portion of that karate pool. So that'll be really fun for everybody. They also just look really cool, especially with the cooler head, which I'm just going to keep plugging because I think it's a really cool combo. So hey, whatever. I'm in charge here. I get to do what I want, right? maybe.
Yeah,
But
could I ask one question before we move off of only LARPing? Did you ever play any games? And if so, like, I don't know. I know the connection to MMA is more on your partner side, and you are like the crypto guy. So for anybody in the audience that wants to expand your network to people that are very well connected and doing good things in Web3, definitely give Only LARPing a follow. But I'm curious, did you play any video games currently or growing up? Like, were you I don't know.
Well, both. Yeah, I mean, so we try and make every event look a little bit like real life Mortal Kombat or real life Street Fighter. Actually, 2 events ago, we actually modeled the entire set after this old Street Fighter level. This past one was like on the moon or whatever, which was like kind of a funny coincidence based on some constraints we have on the VFX. But yeah, I mean, grew up playing video games. Sorry for the noise. There's a plane flying overhead. I still play a lot, but mostly I mostly play Fortnite like every other night with my buddies from college.
do you do all the dances?
I mean, our win rate is paltry, but if I remember, there's definitely some dancing going on.
I've never actually played Fortnite. That's all. It's just dances.
It's very social. It's like a very social way to hang out with old friends.
Nice.
So for those that missed it, if you haven't checked out the stream, go check it out. You'll actually see the pit, which is like the version of the cage or ring. Like, it looks like suspended in space. So I don't know how you guys do it because there's no like green screen behind the crowd. But it's pretty cool. All the angles you look at, and you'll even see Grady, myself, George, and a few others pit side on some of those angles. But behind, it's like really cool space, backdrop. Maybe one day we'll have a big giant floating bloater, in the background. Who knows?
1,000%. Probably sooner than we would guess. As soon as possible, really, I would think.
That needs to be the background for Dreamer and Phil's fight, is like a bloater and a dragon going at it.
I love it.
But the bloater wins.
Yeah,
obviously.
It's got to be like a non-threatening dragon, like a helpless little dragon baby, or maybe a sick dragon, so the bloater has a chance.
So many Letterkenny references come to mind, and I can't make them here. But if you know, you know. Let's kick over to Jewelers Live. What's up, Jewelers? I don't know which one of you I have, if it's Dags or Mega, but hey.
What's good, everybody? This is Mega here today. Dags is working, I do believe, but he's hanging out in the chat. So I just wanted to say, and first off, can you guys hear me? New to Spaces, so.
Yes. Yep.
Perfect. Love it. I just want to say from the top down, big shout out to the team, of course, for putting together this beautiful kingdom that we all, have so much fun in and have created friendships and, so much more. It's a beautiful thing, truly. It's bringing back, and simply we only have certain things of the ecosystem built out, of course, and it's still bringing those feelings of my old high school League of Legends esports days where you're grinding a diamond, and just beautiful to see overall. I want to thank you guys, and I just want to say blessings, peace, and prosperity for the rest of 2023 and for all of the future, of course, and just thank you guys again.
Appreciate you guys and everything y'all are doing over there. I will give a specific shout out to that video y'all did on how to move stuff off of Harmony. So if you were coming back, here's how to retrieve all your stuff. Super useful, and I have definitely referenced it to a lot of people.
One more thing real quick, and I just want to say, on the talk of community, you talk karate combat, you talk the cohesion of all these different projects and how, truly we're just trying to bring Web3 to the forefront. And, I was talking to my buddy who kind of never really dove into DeFi Kingdoms. I try to push it on him, but I don't want to push too much. But I talked to him about karate combat. He's a big UFC guy. And just to see how, there's certain avenues that can bring in different individuals. It's beautiful to see. And I love what you guys are doing with the Visages, the Vizzies. You know, and I'm just so bullish on the future, guys. I love it. And to each and every one of you in the community and the devs alike, just blessings, man. All love.
Appreciate you, Mega. Umar, how are you doing?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Awesome. It's been a great community to be a part of. Like, I used to play Mafia Wars back in the day. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that on like Facebook and stuff like that. But to actually be a part of a community like this is second to none, to be honest. When I met you guys in Florida, whenever I was down the what's that DeFi?
Decentral.
Decentral. That was
Yep.
amazing to see how everybody like came together, and like we all wanted DeFi Kingdoms to do well and to show up there. So with Crypto Grady's voice being heard like throughout, it made everybody wonder what was going on and stuff. With what's the enthusiasm with this company, with this group, and it was amazing. It was definitely amazing thing to be a part of. So, and to see you guys sticking through the bear market, keep building, made this awesome. The duels made the heroes finally come alive and start being able to play them and to use what we actually use, and seeing that we probably weren't building our heroes the way that we were supposed to be. it was a great thing to actually be able to put it in life and everything like that. So I wanted to thank you guys for all that you guys have done. Also with the community coming together, like as I mentioned, I haven't seen a community like this ever. And I've been in crypto for a while, I would say, like a little bit before 2017. And to be on the gaming side, I used to play a lot, like Mafia Wars, as I mentioned. I did a little bit of Final Fantasy and stuff like that, and been in it for a while. Valor, but this is amazing, and thank you guys.
Really appreciate you and everything you do as well, Umar. We have yet to find a space large enough that you cannot hear Grady in all four corners at one time, which is impressive. Shout out to Grady as always. But you know, we just keep looking for bigger and bigger venues to see how far we can push his acoustic abilities. And so far, he's won. He's beat every venue that we have. Matty Pesk, what's going on, man?
What's up, guys? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Awesome. I just want to give a shout out to the whole team. Love you guys. Very excited for 2024. I did want to bring up a very specific, detailed question for Hubert while I have the floor. Hubert, this one's going to be a real tough one for you, and that is when.
Oh.
All right. I guess that's all I'm going to get, huh?
That's all you're going to
get. you just get a crow. That's all we got for you. Appreciate you, Maddie, and everything that you're doing as well. Check out Maddie's streams with Bogside also. And, you know, sometimes with Wowie also, depending on what's happening. But really appreciate you also and everything you're doing.
Of course, sir. Very excited for 2024. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. I'm going to make Grady wait just a minute, and I'm going to go to Sarge real quick. Sarge, are you there? I skipped Grady for you, and this is what I get. All right, we're going to Grady. Grady, go!
Oh, baby, we got DeFi Kingdoms out there making deals left, right, and center. Pieface sitting over there. She gets to see her husband a solid 5 minutes per week, baby, out there fighting, making deals. Joe Rogan, you know, he's out there watching Karate Combat. So is Jake and Logan Paul. Guess what they see on there? They see DeFi Kingdoms when they watch Karate Combat 44. Baby, let's go, because we can buy those Vizzies. Let's go. We got only LARPing in the house. the co-founder of Karate Combat. All kinds of things going on all over the place. I'm super pumped for what's to come in 2024. I love you guys, team. You guys have grinded through hell and back. I mean, hell has gone through DeFi Kingdoms and back 50 times over, baby. And you guys keep going. You keep grinding. You did things like hired my boy right here, Christian Peter, and my boy Pervy Sage, baby, in the house. I love you guys. Keep it up. Big things coming for DeFi Kingdoms. I'm super excited for what's to come. Love you guys. Thank God you guys have been able to push through this. I don't think anybody else would have been able to, going through what you guys have gone through. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Bogside Chats, Umar L, Mr. Filthy, Sergeant, Filthy McNasty, where you at? Love you guys.
Man, Grady, when you say others maybe not able to make it through, we don't know that, but we do know that the community has helped so much. On the downside of moving from the bull market to the bear market, there were those in the community that at that time that chose to make things a lot harder. And different organizations, different companies, different religious groups, whoever out there, that they'll say like, they'll ask you a question like, are you good for X, or is X good for you? And I just said X and we're on X, and that was intentional. But are you good for DFK, or is DFK just good for you? I feel like anybody that comes in the DFK community, DFK will benefit them. They will have people that are helpful. They have something that maybe is a throwback to when they were younger. It'll be something that teaches them about DeFi. They'll realize mechanics that are in progress are much deeper than anything else out there, AAA game or not, in crypto. DFK is good for everybody, but not everybody comes in with a mindset to be good for the community and the team. And Grady, yourself, all the people up on the stage, the people that have shared, like, I've been here throughout the bear market. You guys have been so beneficial to the ability and capability for us to keep going. It'd be very easy for a lot of us to try to make things worse for each other, but sometimes we might have disagreements or this and that. But for the most part, I think we're a strong community because we all want to benefit the project, not necessarily any limited person, but the project. And we see that vision. So Grady, thanks for having that vision. Everybody that spoke today, thank you for contributing to that vision. DeFi Kingdoms as a product is really the result of all of our input and dedication and feedback and effort. So just want to make sure that we all give that roundabout credit where it's due. But Grady, there's a lot of people here that have heard your voice either in person or online, and we appreciate you. And a lot of the others that have spoken up or haven't had a chance to come up, I haven't heard from Ogre. Ogre's an OG that's always behind the scenes, I think, trying to help everybody he can in this game, in this community, and any others that he touches. Like, people like that is what crypto needs. They're like in Lord of the Rings when they say they're children of summer or whatever, the warriors of summer. They're people that don't really get what it means to band together and go through hard times. You can't be selfish or mean or condescending or overly emotional and those things. You have to be level-headed and look for people's strengths and bring people together and solve problems. So anyway, just wanted to throw that back to those in the community. All the times people say, really happy you guys survived. Yeah, it was hard for the core team and the developers, and I think we did band together, but there are select people in the community that either chose not to make it harder or made it significantly easier, and I'm just grateful for that.
Could not agree more. Said it many times, and I'll continue to say it many more times. We would not be here if it were not for our community. Sergeant, can you find that unmute button?
I think so. I think I found it. I think here it is. All right, cool. I just wanted to, echo what most everyone is saying. Thank you all for building a community first and foremost. We're all out here trying to cultivate said community. I think we're doing a pretty awesome job at that. I sit here and I reflect, having to explain to my wife and family and friends that I spent most of my free time talking to a dog, a fish, a horse, a beaver, and geese. And I'm not quite sure why I've not been committed yet. So if that happens, you all will be the first to hear of it. But General, thank you for giving us the space sort of, just hang out and, build together. Hopefully 2024 is all a very prosperous year for all of us. Not even talking specifically price in general, just building said communities, building friendships, acquaintances, building up those networks. And if you're new to DFK, you're new to the space, you're new to crypto, feel free to connect with any of us. We're here to help. We're here to embrace you, lift you up, and push you forward.
Yeah, no, for sure. And same goes, like, if you are thinking about starting to make content, like, we have so many fantastic content creators, and all I see from all of you is helping each other, supporting each other, lifting each other up, and helping make each other successful, which is absolutely amazing. Every streamer has their own style, has their own niche, does their own thing. But they all, like, all of you always come together, do fun stuff together, and just really show that support, which is absolutely amazing. If you've not seen a Candergander, since he didn't shout himself out, I will. Definitely check that out as well. But really appreciate all of you guys. Any final comments? And otherwise, everybody who's up here as a speaker, Maddie bailed on us, even though I tried to keep him up here as a speaker. Yeah, I'm going to call you out, Maddie. But everybody who's up here as a speaker is, we're going to try to do a group bullish, which will inevitably not be timed well, but that's okay. So any final thoughts before we do that? Jewelers, I saw you on mute. Do you have final thoughts?
Well, I'm just ready for that bullish, baby.
Okay, all right.
Well, I think we've heard from everybody, but did we get a chance to hear a little bit from Hubert? I know you responded with a groan, but Hubert, it's been it's been a great year. It's been we started saying in Q1, this is the year of the game. We're going to focus on gameplay, and we did. We've held true to that. We've had a lot of other things come out that were necessary on co-marketing or onboarding or other opportunities that came up, but it's been a I don't know if struggle is the right word, but a ongoing effort to make sure that we could maintain progress of the game. And Hubert, along with Workhorse, Second Best Dad who's in the audience, Magnus, who's a huge part of game committee, probably bigger than people realize how much he does, and same thing with Beetle. These guys have continued to pound the pavement and work through problems and come out with something that's not only a workable, like, all right, it's a combat system. It's got the makings to be one of the most epic games ever made, I think, especially with all the DeFi integration, the technology, the mechanics. So Hubert, it'd be great to hear a sentence or two for you. I don't know if there's been something that's stuck out this year, or an interaction with the community, or part of the game that you like, part of that you're most excited about, but we can't bullish without something from Hubert. Let's go.
Thanks, streamer. I guess first off, to clarify, I guess it sounded like a groan, but I meant to say Thune in response to Maddie, so sorry. But it's this year has been a lot of work. There was a lot that went into getting the combat system set up and actually into a working state. And now that we have that, we're in what I think is one of the most exciting times for us, which is just adding to it, fleshing it all out, and being able to integrate that more and more and create a more broad experience for our players. So like I'm always really excited for every time we have a game committee meeting, every time we're doing all the work to make progress as we are. We have a lot on our plate, so we have a lot coming and a lot planned out, but there's just generally just a lot to do. So we've already kind of teased that we have another Void Hunt coming. I'm super excited to get that in front of you guys. Of course, we're adding more classes all along the way, and there's just so much more to do. So I'm grateful that we were able to make it through this hump of bear market that we've had. It has been difficult, and but we've kind of stuck it out, and with everyone in the game committee, with everyone on this team, it's been a joy to be able to keep working on this, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So really looking forward to another, going into this next year. I feel like the wind has kind of changed, and we have a lot more wind in our sails this going into this next year. So I'm super excited for what's to come, and I'll hold my bullish for just a second so we can all do it together.
All right, let's do this. Everybody get unmuted and get prepared.
Oh, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby.
All right, Hubert, lead it off for us.
Alrighty, I guess I'll do the countdown and on after one. So 3, 2, 1.
Bullish!
Bullish, baby. Bullish. Let's go.
Yeah,
Baby. Baby.
Thank
Get
you,
in there,
everybody.
buy some Vizzies. Get some Karate Combat Geese, baby. Get those Vizzies. Let's go. Bullish 2024, baby.
We'll see you all next week in 2024. The first AMA of 2024 will be next Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Enjoy your New Year's, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.